What is crack-a-lackin'? What is crack-a-lackin'? Somebody give me a 5 for 5. And yeah, we'll get with it. So, guys, this is that CME I showed you guys yesterday. Is now pretty much confirmed it's going to hit. We'll go over that. This is Noah's version of the same model. That was the NASA version. We've also got some coronal hole action going on. We'll go over that a little bit. Give you guys an update on these two comets. Aww. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean for that to happen. Anyway, we got these, we got these two comets, Temple, 10P Temple, and 2020P McNaught. It's kind of interesting how they're lining up here, so we'll talk about that a little bit. Also, a big meteor, big flash. Look at that. Pretty cool. We'll go over that over here at spaceweather.com. Like I said, guys, we had this big earthquake too. Once again, it's not my forte on earthquakes, but I do report on them and let you guys know what's been going on. You guys most probably have already seen these, but we'll go over that just a little bit just to make sure it's covered. Also, this is the buoy, tsunami buoys. I always look at that when we have earthquakes. Plus, this is the geoelectric field. This is what kind of gives us an idea how much space weather is affecting earthquakes and at the current moment. And we'll go over that a little bit too. So, yeah, guys. So let me run my intro real quick, and we will get going. All right, guys. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we'll start here with, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start with the CME that's coming. And this thing is coming. It's going to hit. It's whether or not how bad or how hard or how direct it happens. Plus, I talked about this a little bit yesterday, how you could kind of see where there were two CMEs. One right there and then one right there. And they kind of combined, like almost like a cannibal CME. But they didn't. It's not really, it's not kind of like that, but kind of not. It's not like right behind it, and just kind of boom, 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 right? No, that's not how this is happening. It's kind of it's basically this bigger one here kind of grows out and reaches out and kind of connects with this one. That's really all that is. And it did look like it added a little density to it, though. So, at least that's what this model is showing. Whether or not this all happens exactly like this or not. I also found it odd. Check this out. This is showing density. Look at that. Perfect square. Kind of crazy. I see stuff like that. And it doesn't really mean anything. It's just something I noticed. I thought it was kind of cool. Anyway, yeah. So we got that happening. Now they're predicting this to hit here on the 12th. The start of it. Now if we get hit with two of them and not three, or two of them, not one, these forecasts can change. Their official forecast is a G1. I told you guys yesterday, in my opinion, if it hits like they say it is, it's going to be more of a G2 type of situation. G1, G2. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and, talk about that. The comparison between those two, because it's not much. So we'll just leave it at that. Could we expect aurora from this? Absolutely. No aurora right now, but we could be seeing some stuff here later on when the storm does hit. Now these two. Well, let me take you over here to this meteor. I want to show you guys. Well, Dr. Tony Phillips kind of agrees with me here too, by the way. As you can see, G1 or G2 geomagnetic storm. Okay, that's what he's actually saying. So, and again, is it a big deal who's right or wrong? No, not really. It just matters what happens. So, I'll just say that. Now, you got, this is a meteor that was captured by an individual. Dan Bush. Is in Albany, Missouri. And what's kind of interesting about this one, it's from the Perseid meteor shower, and that's what's happening right now, just so you guys know. So there's chances we're going to see a lot more of this, and if you guys got good skies and all that kind of thing, you might go outside and try to get away from some light pollution and check this stuff out. It's pretty cool. But if you watch this, it doesn't really move, right? And then it just flashes. What that means is, it's just like a CME that I show you guys a lot coming off the sun. That means it's coming right at you. So, I mean, this thing was coming right at this guy. It wasn't moving left or right across the sky. It wasn't going vertical. It was literally coming right at him. That's why it did that. So, I thought that was pretty neat. And that's a pretty bright flash. He said it was about the brightness of a quarter moon. So, I kind of thought that was pretty cool. But, yeah. Now, again, Dr. Tony Phillips talking about the same geomagnetic storming. Now, for those that don't know what a geomagnetic storm is, it's plasma hitting the Earth from the sun. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands that definition. And when it hits, sometimes some of that stuff gets through, and it can cause issues, or just give us aurora, which is mainly what we're looking at here. So with that said, let me go to the space weather scales for you. So a G2, I showed you guys this yesterday, I think, too. Power systems, high up, high latitude power systems may experience some control problems. Also, they might have to steer some of the satellites and stuff back into orbit because it adds drag, it slows them down, so they start to fall out of the sky. It's really just that simple. But yeah, now, yeah, you can have radio propagation issues, GPS even, okay? Now, this is important for people that are in emergency services because that's what they use, guys. So, you know, they have both GPS and radio. So, the reason I say that is if one is not having a good day, then they can go to the other. It's important. So they need to know when this stuff is happening, if you know what I'm saying. So they, you know, what if one of your family members was having some big bad medical thing that happened and they just couldn't get here to you because of the radio outage or just really choppy radio stuff? That wouldn't be good for you or your family, would it? And because I get asked all the time, well, how does this affect us? Well, it affects our bodies too. So I'm just saying. Now, it affects our bodies in a lot of ways too. But that's what we can kind of expect for that. Mainly probably just aurora, an aurora event. And again, Noaa is really kind of, I think, coming in here on the light side of things. I think it might even last longer than what they're saying. So, and it's just my opinion. I'm not the only one that's holding that opinion right now, but you know. Again, is it going to be a big deal if I'm right or wrong? No. If they're right or wrong? No. It's just, you know, that's what we talk about. We try to get it the best that we can. Okay, so this is the 220p McNaught, and this is the 10p Temple. Guys, they're both in our night sky. So if you guys got the ability to go out there and check this stuff out, I would if I was you. So that's just what I'll say. You know, this one here has the big outgassing event, right? That everybody's talking about. I went over that yesterday, where basically it's an explosion of gas from the comet, and the outgassing was an area bigger than the size of Jupiter from our point of view. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty impressive. So if you guys got a chance to check out any of that stuff, please do. I also found it interesting. You see these comets right here? Right now we're looking at these comets from the position from behind Earth, right? Look at the orbits of these comets. So I'm going to take you to the top-down view. You guys realize how, I hate to say it like this, but I don't know how else to say it, how close these two comets actually came to one another? Look at that. So I'll put it in play, and they're orbiting the same direction. So if I was to, well, I'm not sure if I could speed it up or if it lets me. Yeah. Anyway, we'll let that run out there for a minute. But you know, And it's something else too, guys. They actually crisscross their orbits. You see that? How it's above one and then to the below because it's more angled at a more incline. This orbit here. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy to me. Now they're not going to hit. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I found it really interesting that that was happening. But yeah, so let's just take this back some here. Man, pause that stuff. Let's take it back. Okay. All right. So that's pretty current right there. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that. I really found it interesting. I try to keep you guys updated on this stuff, you know, and I know that it sometimes I have to, you know, say the same thing over multiple times in a day, but you know, that's just what it is. So anyway, you got this meteor shower happening in the Perseid, and that's where that big bright flash came from. So now let's check out the earthquake stuff. All right, now we got this big one here, obviously. There's a bunch of aftershocks, right? So if I come over here and I hit this pager button, this is actually their estimates. And I hate this. I really, truly do, because people died. And it sucks. It really sucks. But if you guys want, like, maps and stuff on this, come over here to USGS. You can see the population and what the amount of population that felt that degree of shaking. Here on the left, this column here. So yeah, so very strong shaking. They, you know, about 1,500 people felt it. It's saying 17,000 moderate, you know, so on and so forth. You guys can read that. I don't have to teach you guys how to do that. But yeah, so, and this is where it hit. And you can see how it kind of, you know, spans out. But yeah. Now, here's the buoys. I always show you guys this because even when it's in you know, on shore, I don't want to like just gloss over it, right? Because sometimes even an onshore earthquake can cause a tsunami. That's what these buoys are for. But I'm showing this to you just to show you that there is no risk of that right now. There could be in the future if we get some aftershocks, you know, and they tend to drift away from the original epicenter. But yeah, go over and check out Ron over at Emergency Management Associates. He reports on the earthquake stuff. You know, go over and check out. I know he did a show. I was in there for about 15 or 20 minutes during his show. But yeah, and Deep Quakes, and I think I've seen Deep Quake fly by there. I mean, that guy, he's very knowledgeable about that stuff, guys. Just so you know. Good to see you, Jennifer. All right, guys, give me a roll call in there if you would. Now, this is a geoelectric field. This is space weather's effect on our power grid system. They show us this because it kind of represents how it affects, the space weather affects earthquake activity. And that's what we're seeing, right? This is not high activity right now. But I want you guys to realize that energy in means energy out. So a lot of times you'll see a big burst from a CME or something like that. And then a day or two later, it's a delayed effect. And then it happens, right? You get this big, massive earthquakes. I also found it interesting. Let me back that up a little bit. That if you really look at this, you see how this is in the middle of these two other good-sized quakes? That's a 5, and that was a 5.5. Now, I know there's some theories and stuff out there talking about a fulcrum point. Usually, and you see them in thirds like this. So that would complete that fulcrum. But it also puts pressure on these other plates and things. So, you know, I will also say this. We expect a certain amount of these like this. But we also, hey, Kentucky, good to see you. Deep Quake. Tennessee, baby, trust and obey. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so you see, you have like an epicenter, but then you have this like fulcrum point, and you'll see stuff just to the side. They typically come in threes like that. It's amazing if you really start paying attention. how you see it. Now, I can't give you a really good reason why, because I simply just don't know. And that's why I say go check out everybody else. That's one thing you'll find with me. I'm not afraid to say when I don't know something. I will definitely go look for the answer for you, or point you to somebody that I think might have the answer. Like I say all the time, guys, watch everybody and get all the information you can, even if you think they're buttheads or whatever. All right, so let's get the roll call in here, guys. Thanks for coming to the members only yesterday. We had a really good time. It was really cool. I had a good time, and I'm sorry about the tech stuff that happened during that. My internet went out for like 30 seconds, and it came back on, so I didn't have to like restart the live stream. But I did have to restart it the first time because I forgot to put it on members only, and it was just going straight out. I deleted that part of it, just so you guys know. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in being a member, please do. We had a really good time. If you know, there's no pressure, and that's something else I'm going to tell you guys too. I caught myself saying that too much. Okay, I was saying it way too much, and I didn't mean to. So you're going to hear me say it once, maybe twice a show, and that's it. Okay, and it's going to be quick. You know, don't anybody ever feel obligated to be a member. I don't ever want that. Okay, I want you guys to be here and do what you can do, and just do whatever we do here. The main thing is just to, you know, be here and get the information, and be here for each other and support each other. But we do have fun over there, so if you want, you know, please consider that. I mean, we do have fun. And I'm getting back into my routine. Right now it's 7:17. My goal is to be here at some point between 7 and 9 every day through the week. Okay? And then on the weekends, most likely I mean, I'm going to be here on the weekends too, but I'm not sure exactly what the times may vary on the weekends. So just know that, guys. I'm trying to get more consistent and be here for you guys. So, and I hope to be able to prove that to you. And I'm sorry that I haven't been consistent up until the past few weeks. I got real sick too, and I tried to work through that, and I actually posted more than I thought I would have during that. You guys could probably still hear it in my voice. But I just wanted to point that out, and I just want you guys to know how much you're appreciated. And I don't want anybody ever to feel pressure for being for like trying to be a member or anything like that. The simple, just share, like, you know, and, you know, share the video, hype the video if you want. There's another function there now that can hype. Deep Quake. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I mean, you have no idea how much you bless me, bud. You really do. And it ain't because of this. It's just the person that you are. We talk in the background, guys, and he's a really good person. He's on grandpa duty a lot, and that's awesome to me. But thank you for that. Whoever got those, guys, please tell them thanks. And please come to the next, back at you, bud. Back at you. And please come to the next members only. I'm going to try to have them at least twice a month, if not more. Okay? So yeah, and those of you who don't know who Callie is, please pray for her too. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Jeremy, good to see you, bud. We're trying to catch everybody to put the stuff in there. Snowfire got one. Lisa Welsh got one. Joe Amarensi got one. Hope I didn't butcher that. Nikki Aquarius got one. And Cajun Red got one. Heck yeah. Yes, ditto Cajun Red. Let's get him some answers, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, J Poss. Good to see you, brother. Out there in what he calls it, California. I love it. I love it. Hey, D Griffin, good to see you. So yeah, I just wanted to, touch on that here at the end of the video, because I didn't want people. I went back and watched a couple of my videos, and frankly, I was embarrassed at how much I was mentioning that. And to be honest with you, I don't even know why. You guys know that my brain just squirrels sometimes. So, and if you noticed, I did pretty good today. And you know why? I actually took my phone and turned it completely away from me. put it face down until I got through the space weather stuff. I don't like doing that, but sometimes I have to if I can't get myself to focus. I even considered making like a complete video and then just playing it while I was live and talking to you guys that way. Because I used to do edited videos and you guys didn't know I squirreled because I could edit it out. Once I started doing live streams, it's all out there, right? But I don't regret that because I was able to build a really good community with you guys. And in a lot of ways, I kind of jacked that up when I went away for a few months. And to be honest with you, I hate that I did that. It's man, it's discouraging sometimes, and it's my fault. So all I can do is be consistent, and I'm trying my best to be consistent again. And I want to prove it to you guys. So, and I'm going to be here for it all, no matter what. So I just want you guys to know that, and thank you guys for, well, just being here when I needed you, and being here even when I wasn't. I'm so humbled by all of you guys. I truly am. So I just wanted to mention that at the end of the stream here because I don't want people thinking I'm just, oh, membership, or this, that, and the third. I talk about the memberships because it's a family thing, and it's like we really get to know each other, and it's fun. And I think you guys get a lot out of it. I get a lot out of it, and we just have fun. And again, guys, I will be doing more of those. I'm trying to iron out a specific time. Like, remember I just said 7 to 9? I'm doing that for a few weeks until I can actually figure out a specific time that I want to be able to tell you guys I'll be here at that time. You know what I mean? So, anyway. All right, supper time, baby. Go get you some vittles, man. All right, guys. I love all you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. It will be tomorrow at, hopefully between 7 and 9. If I don't get here between 7 and 9, I'm going to get here at some point. So please just check back every day if you don't get notifications. That's been an issue too. So, but anyway, guys, get over and check out. Hey, Ilea. I forgot to shout out D Griffin. Yeah, D Griffin, go check out his channel. He's doing some content. Curb Creeper is also trying to get his channel going. So, guys, anything we can do to help these guys, please get over there and do that if you would. They would much appreciate it. So, all right, guys. God bless. Yahusha saves. And as always, you can drink this Kool-Aid.